Hey, hello, and welcome to today's GFG problem of the day. Hope you're doing well. So let's see today's problem, multiply two linked lists. Okay. So what the problem is saying is we'll be given two linked lists. For example, let's say the linked list is 1, 0, 0, right? And another linked list is 1 and 0. So what the expectation here is we want to take or we want to return the product of the digits basically of the number in each of the linked list. For example, so what is the number here? So 100 will be the number, right? And what is the number here in the second linked list? It is 10. So what you want to do? We want to do the product. We want to multiply these two numbers and you want to return the result. So the answer will be 1000. So that's what the ask is. It's an easy category problem. Let's see how can we solve this problem. So what we can do is, for example, also the time complexity is max of n or m. So n is the length of the first linked list, m is the length of second linked list, and the space complexity, expected space complexity is O of 1. That is no extra space. Okay. So that's what the ask is. Now what we'll do is what we can do. How can we solve this problem? Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to iterate through each of the list. Okay. And what we are going to do, for example, let's consider this particular case, right? So first we're going to iterate through this number, this node, right? So what is the data here? So we are going to take two variables, num1 equal to 0 and num2 equal to 0. Okay. And what we are going to do? So when we come to the first node, we are going to multiply. We are going to multiply num1 into 10 by 10, right? And we are going to add this node dot data, right? This node dot data, node1 dot data. Okay. Okay. So that's what we are going to do. And we are going to assign this back to num1. Similarly, for num2 also, we are going to do the same. This will be the formula num2 into 10 plus node2 dot data, right? Node2 dot data. Now let's say, for example, let's go through this formula, right? So here we come, right? In the first node. So num1 in this case, it is going to be 0. So 0 into 10, right? It is going to give 0 plus what we are going to do? Plus node dot data, that is 1. So num1 becomes 1 here, right? Similarly, what will num2 become? So num2 is 0 for initially, then we are multiplying by 10, which will give 0. And we are adding this node2 dot data, which is 1, which will give us 1. So num2 also holds 1. Okay. Now we'll proceed ahead, right? So we'll proceed ahead to the next nodes, right? And what are we going to do here? So we are going to follow the same process. Now we are going to do num1 into 10. What is num1? Num1 is 1 this time. Num1 is 1, right? 1 into 10 will give us 10 plus node2 dot data. Node2 data. What is node1 dot data? What is node1 dot data? It is pointed to this node. So we're going to add 0, right? So 10 plus 0 will give us 10, right? Similarly, num2 will also, so num2 is what? 1 into 10 plus 0, node2 dot data, right? It will give us 10. So num2 will hold 10 now. Okay, now again we'll go to the next node. Here we have exhausted the second, right? We have like done iterating. Okay, so for this this particular node, what are we going to do again? So what num1 holds? Num1 holds 10 into, we are going to multiply by 10, right? Multiply by 10. So which will give us what? 100 plus node2 dot data, which is 0, node1 dot data, which is 0, right? This particular data. So it will give us what? 100. So finally we have our num1 and num2, and finally we are going to return the product of these two numbers. So this is the intuition behind solving the problem. I hope you have got the intuition. Let's quickly code. Okay, you'll understand better. Before going to the code, I'll request you to subscribe to my channel, like the video. It will really be helpful to me. Thank you so much. Let's quickly see. Okay, so first I'll show the Java code followed by C++. So let's take long num1, okay, which will be initialized with 0. Then num2 we have, which will again initialize with 0. Okay, now what are we going to do? We are going to iterate, right? First through the two lists, right? Through the two lists basically. Okay. Second is not equal to null, right? And then what are we going to do? So num1 equal to num1, sorry, into 10 as discussed, right? And add the first dot data to this. Similarly, I'm going to do the same for the second linked list, num2 into 10 and second dot data. Second dot data. Okay. Then what are we going to do? We are going to move ahead to the next node. Okay. Second equal to second dot next. That's what we are doing here. Okay. So it may happen that one of the linked list may exhaust, right? Yeah, either it can be second or first, right? In that case, what we're going to do? in that case, we will write the code while, for example, let's say first is not equal to null, while there are still some nodes present in the first node. So let's copy this. We'll just remove this second because in this case, second linked list we don't have, right? Okay. So this is the code. Let's now do the same for example, if first has exhausted and second linked list we still have, right? Second. So in that case, we'll have num2, right? Num2, second row data. Okay. So same thing we'll do here. Okay. And simply what we're going to do in the end, return num1 into num2. Now there's one thing we have to take care, that is output can be very large. So we have to take modulo of the, we have to consider the modulo. Okay. So let's take the mod as well. So what it is saying, 10 to the power 9 plus 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the ninth one is 7. Okay. So what we're going to do here? So we will, whatever is the result, at each result, we are going to take mod so that the number does not overflow. Okay. Mod. For the num2 as well. Okay. And for the final result as well, we'll take the mod. Okay. So let's quickly see. Let's quickly compile. Okay. It is given the right answer. Let's submit. Okay, the test cases are passed. I'll request you to subscribe to my channel, like the video if you have got the solution. Thanks for watching. Let's quickly see the C++ code as well. So here's a C++ code. We are taking long, num1, num2. We are taking the mod. We are iterating through both the lists, right? And yes, this operation we have already discussed. Then we are moving the pointers to the next nodes. And then if second list exhaust, here we are iterating to the remaining first list. Or if first list exhausted, we are iterating to the second list. And finally, we are returning the answer. Okay, I hope you have got the solution. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video. Have a happy, healthy, and a great day. Thank you so much.